Genshin Impact's 2.2 patch livestream has just revealed that the next two banners will be a rerun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have Tartaglia and Hu Tao for our rerun. According to the livestream as well, Tartaglia's banner will be dropped first, followed by Hu Tao's banner. Let's just get one thing straight. Everybody is hyped for Hu Tao. And my boy Child? Yeah, not so much. But honestly though, if you take a look at these rerun banners, you'd legit feel that miHoYo just throws some dice to decide which characters to make a rerun of. It's honestly pretty weird, because based on miHoYo's past rerun banners, the pattern is honestly quite random. There's not really significant factors that contributes to the arrangement of any rerun banners. They kind of just happen randomly, honestly. And that fact has been further cemented with Tartaglia's rerun banner that we will be getting in the upcoming patch. To be fair, Tartaglia does have some relevance in the up-and-coming events as shown in the patch livestream. However, it does not look like it's anything too related with the story of Genshin Impact itself. It's more like a side event with some fun battle mechanics like we've always had. Regardless of that, we have Tartaglia, which is a character that we've been introduced only after going to Liyue. Now, considering that these two rerun banners are pretty obviously themed with Liyue, since both Tartaglia and Hu Tao are both Liyue characters, and I think miHoYo did intend to have double Liyue characters to have a rerun. But I just have one humble question. Why? Why Tartaglia? Now, don't get me wrong, Tartaglia is a solid Hydro DPS, no hate to his kit, he boasts one of the strongest nuking capabilities in the entire game actually. However, Tartaglia has already had a rerun before, and that is honestly the main thing that confuses me quite a bit. Wouldn't it make more sense to make a rerun banner for some other characters from Liyue that never had a rerun? Characters like Ganyu or Xiao? Heck, throw in Albedo in there for pity points. Everybody forgot about Albedo. Ganyu and Xiao are both characters that has only ever had one banner before, and they're both also from Liyue. So yeah, why is miHoYo giving Tartaglia of all things a rerun when there are thousands of players who missed or didn't get to pull Ganyu or Xiao? Again, it's not to hate on Tartaglia, he's great in his own regard, but I'd say the more logical banner rerun would be to include those characters that has never had a rerun. This is so that all characters has a fair and even chance to be obtained by just anyone. And since it does look like miHoYo is making these rerun banners with Liyue's theme in mind, it would make so much more sense for Liyue characters that has not have a rerun to have a rerun like right now, so the newer players or the less fortunate ones get another shot at two very unique and great characters. And I mean, come on, Ganyu, she a bae. Another thing that I like to point out though is regarding Tartaglia's signature weapon. Up until this point, he hasn't really have a designated signature weapon that is painfully obvious that it is only made for Tartaglia. If you need a great example of that, look at Kokomi's weapon. That thing, that weapon, is literally only designed for Kokomi herself. Pretty much that designated weapon will just be the best with Kokomi and pretty subpar for anything else that exists. And honestly, that is the case with a lot of other 5-star characters where they do have their own special type of weapon that pretty much outworks every other type of weapon when they are equipped with their own designated weapon. As with the case of Tartaglia, not really honestly. We've only gotten Skyward Harp for both of the times Tartaglia's banner has happened in the past. And for the whole Skyward series, they're all meant to really be useful in general, not specifically useful for certain characters. And just so happens that we're told about a new 5-star weapon called Polar Star that will come in a new patch. They did not specifically say what that weapon does or when will that weapon drop exactly though. But with Tartaglia not really having a designated weapon like most other 5-star character has right now, we could assume there's a high probability that this weapon will be Tartaglia's signature weapon. That means you might want to reconsider about saving for Hu Tao if you're maining Tartaglia. And it's also quite bizarre for miHoYo to just have a rerun of Tartaglia just so they can introduce this new 5-star weapon. Again though, from the get-go, it made way more sense to just have a rerun of Ganyu or Xiao since they only had one banner. And you bet most people won't have both those characters and their weapon together already. It'd be great to give everyone more chances, especially to those who does not spend at all in the game, to obtain them. But regardless of it, we got Tartaglia's banner to come first, along with a potential new 5-star bow in his weapon banner, that a lot of Tartaglia users might not be able to skip again. My honest opinion on this though, I think it's pretty bad if they are planning to introduce more 5-star weapon and put a rerun of a character that uses that specific weapon just to introduce the weapon itself. I think they should just have a fair amount of times for each banner so that the entire community would have a fair chance to obtain each and every character and enjoy the game with all the variety of the characters that miHoYo themselves put so much effort to program and design. But yeah, maybe this is just a one-off thing since Tartaglia has never had his own special weapon in any of the banners in the past reruns, so maybe miHoYo just want to get this over with and move on, because honestly though, with pretty much every other 5-star characters, they do have their own signature weapon that comes with their own signature banner. So yeah, I guess for the people who hasn't ever gone Tartaglia, and if you want him, this is your chance. And that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care.